Took this trade basically right at the open. If I had that overnight profile open, the entry would be a little bit more obvious, but you can kind of see how it pulled back into that VWAP area and kind of the bottom of that profile node, and that little node there on the overnight profile. My first target's the 27 ticks. It's right up there towards the overnight high that I just put an arrow there. The actual open is that orange line. We're basically right back to it now. And I was really looking for that POC. So when that pulled back, I entered. I wouldn't want to see it come back on me at this point. You do have a gap from where we closed yesterday, or from the high from yesterday. That was at that end period. I just turned off the drawings here, so it's a little easier to look at. We're just about to take out that first target. Right there, it takes out the first one. So now I'm looking to break that overnight high, and I'm going to watch it to see, if we pop over top of it, kind of sweep that high, and we fall back in, or are we going to, move over it and really extend? I was kind of expecting, to go over that high, that overnight high, and then basically just go right to my target. And I didn't really care, what happened after that. That was as far as I was going to go with it. You can see here we kind of start fizzling out, and it doesn't have as much momentum as I thought it was going to. I thought I'd give it a shot. At least it's not coming back on me. I'm just kind of watching that overnight high and move that stop up to an area that I thought, at that point, if it come back and took me out, doesn't matter. That was about 20 ticks, I believe. And I just thought I'd see what happens. At this point, I really expected it would have already been there. And the way it was grinding around, I wanted to keep that 20 ticks. This early in the game, I didn't want to give back that entire, that entire move. The way this was grinding around here, I really felt like it was going to, basically just take me out. I was still watching that overnight high. It kind of makes two attempts to get over here, or to get to that POC, and it just can't quite do it. Here's the first one. I moved that stop up a little bit just because I thought I had it at that point. So the stop didn't really matter. But also, if it came back, now that it's over that overnight high, if it were to come back there, I'd want to have that stop a little higher. There I kind of readjusted. So I feel like it's going to go. Right here is the second attempt. I think it makes one more attempt at that 62. I think it gets to 62.25, and I probably should have just taken it right there when it didn't, push any higher. I should have followed that up with the stop. But at this point, I felt like it was going to go, because it didn't sweep that high. So if it would have just swept that high and headed back down, that would be obvious. But even right here, I felt like this is going to break. And this is where I should have moved that stop up, or just taken it when it didn't, break up over that 625. As this comes back a little bit, bounces around, and right here, and then pushes up one more time and gets to that overnight high, and I take it there, and that's about 30, I think it's about 33, 34 ticks. Then of course B opens, and we've been down the rest of the day. I had a couple good options of taking the single fills, and there we go. That's 33, 34 ticks.